Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Havelock where a police chase ended in a woman's home. Corey Thomas is charged with felony fleeing to elude arrest with a motor vehicle and resisting a public officer. Deputies say Wednesday that the chase began as they were trying to stop Thomas's vehicle on Fontana Boulevard in Havelock for multiple traffic violations. Deputies chased the vehicle down McCotter Boulevard and to Sanders Lane, where they say Thomas got out of the vehicle and ran into a home. A short time later, deputies say a woman who lives in the home called 911 and said an unknown man just came into her house. A 38-year-old Thomas was found and taken into custody. He was jailed without bond on a 48-hour domestic violence hold. And now for some programming news. Those of you who may have missed out on Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, as of course the NBA started last night, will be airing today at 2 p.m. Again, last night's episode of both Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy that were preempted by NBA basketball are coming up in about 2 hours. This will replace Local News Live for the 2 p.m. hour. You can watch that by following a link on our website, WITN.com. And now for your weather forecast. Today is a first alert weather day for the fire danger present across the area. We're seeing increasing wind speeds and decreasing humidity with little to no rain in the forecast over at least the next 5 days, possibly even longer than that. Here's a look at our current drought monitor. Eastern North Carolina could certainly use some raindrops right now, especially across parts of Lenoir, Greene, Wayne, Pitt, Wilson, Nash, Edgecombe, Halifax, and Martin, and even parts of Bertie County. That's where we again are seeing the severe drought take hold. We will again get a better opportunity for rain coming in next week, but next week doesn't help us today, and today is what we are concerned about with that fire danger. Right now, wind speeds not looking all that impressive, more of a 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze across most of the east, but those of you watching around the Albemarle Sound are experiencing more of a 15 mile an hour sustained wind. That's the case in Edenton along with Elizabeth City. Now, over the next few hours, everybody's winds are likely going to get up to that 10 to 15 mile per hour range. Here's a look around 3 o'clock, and most of us are looking at double-digit wind speeds by that point. This shows sustained winds. Gusts will likely be between around 20 to possibly up to 30 miles an hour. Not anticipating these winds will hold overnight, going back down to single-digit wind speeds as we head through your Wednesday night into Thursday morning. But with those winds coming in out of the west-northwest, it continues to drop our humidity. Just about all of eastern North Carolina, save for the coast, have seen a drop in humidity over the past 24 hours, which puts our dew points down in the low 40s, even some areas into the 30s, upper 30s. Now, dry air combined with dry conditions will again lead to an easier time for fires to spread and to get going. So please make sure you're avoiding any sort of open flames today. And even better if you avoid them again tomorrow. Now, air temperatures today already into the low 70s across many inland areas. Most of us are between around 68 to about 74 degrees. Stumpy Point right now is enjoying a 76-degree air temperature, while Roanoke Rapids currently looking at 68 degrees. That's our spread across the area, about 8 degrees. But for the rest of this afternoon, we may get up into the mid-70s for some locations. It's going to be sunny no matter where you go, though. That is something you can bank on, is that the skies are going to remain clear over eastern North Carolina over the next several days. But with clear skies overnight, especially this time of year, we tend to see some of our colder air temperatures, especially overnight lows. Those are going to be dropping all the way down into the low 40s by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, and then again as we wake up Friday morning. And for those of you wondering and wanting to wake up early on a Saturday morning, it will again be cold on Saturday morning. And by cold, we're talking about the low 40s, possibly even the upper 30s. Upper 30s certainly possible for those of you watching on the western side of Highway 17. But rain showers look a little bit more likely as we head into next week. So what does that mean for us this week? Get ready for, again, a little bit more of that sunshine, dry weather, low humidity type pattern we've been in over the past few days. That will carry all the way into this upcoming weekend. Slim chance of rain returns to the forecast by the time we reach next Sunday. And that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday.